cat.
Jay, where are you?
I'm just hanging out, Jess.
Oh my god.
Hey there, Dennis. This is the greeting I get. This is day 2 at the Auto Body Wizards shop here. So you have to catch up the audience. So the last time this was in bare metal, what did you do?
Right, so, that's right. I didn't get that on camera. So basically, I just primered it with epoxy primer. U-POL epoxy primer. Okay, I lied. It's not U-POL. It's Kirker. Sorry to say, but I believe it's Kirker.
Yeah.
Euro Prime. Yeah, Kirker. And I'm sanding the epoxy primer, which you don't have to. But I had a few little issues. I got a little carried away with it. I got to run, so I fixed them in between time, and I'm just kind of sanding out a few mistakes. So
Okay.
it's not on camera, so it never happened.
Yeah.
It ain't on. If you didn't catch it on camera, it didn't happen.
So last time it was in bare metal and you put that epoxy on it, did you have to sand it, or just?
Well, we had it sanded with 40 grit, so I may have sanded a couple spots just to make sure they were sanded. But,
Okay.
But basically, we stripped it with 40 grit, like previous video or before, and then probably 3 coats of epoxy primer. Because it goes on nice and shiny. So too bad we didn't get that on video because I didn't want to cover my mistakes. So
Yeah.
I stuffed it.
All right. Yeah, it looks really nice.
So, like I say, you don't have to sand epoxy with it, but you can tell it's still a little bit gummy because the sandpaper was clogging a little bit. So
Okay.
but it's dry for the most part.
Okay.
But you do have to give epoxy fair amount of time to dry. I'd say minimum 2 days.
2 days for epoxy to dry.
2 days, yeah. Because I've had it before where I sprayed 2K of primer on top of epoxy, thinking, a day's enough, or I don't know, maybe not a day, but I don't know. But I can't remember. But I know it was within, before 2 days, and it kind of wrinkled, so it had a reaction.
Okay.
So don't do that. Let the epoxy dry. And we're going to mix up some mud. And we're going to do some body work. We got some body lines ready. Little guy. Body line. This one don't have my name on it, but it's okay.
Where can I get that tool?
Well, you gotta ask for a number, and coming soon, basically. But if you call me and the number's in there, or you send a message, we'll tell you where to get it.
I'm gonna leave the number right above your head.
Right above my head. Yeah, call now. Don't wait.
I think
It's
everybody.
now. We'll add this.
Yep.
It's like, what was that? Billy Mays. Heck now.
Oh my God, he was a legend.
Not the salesman that he was. I'm like, I'll do it. Oh, okay, it's for sale. But you gotta call me.
OxiClean.
You gotta call me in. You gotta call me again and remind me. All right, $25 Pro Light Bondo filler. Okay, don't call it Bondo. That's body filler. We're gonna do a comparison one day of I was checking at Napa, my paint store, $160 for some of those. What's that? Rage? I think it was Rage. I don't think we need much body filler. Tap them down a little bit.
It really looks really straight for.
It is I almost did them with JB Weld. Saw something I didn't like. I'm just sand that out, but it is gonna clog. So that's even with JB Weld.
So we talk about when clogging.
That
So-
right there.
So that's a sign the paint's really not ready to.
Yeah, it's still well. Epoxy though is going to be that way for a long time.
Okay.
And epoxy is not. It's not like filler primer. It's not easy to sand and all that. It's more of a durability. You put it on to seal the metal.
Okay.
So don't try to do what I'm doing and sanding out stuff.
Okay.
But I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something you want to do all the time. You just, especially trying to block it out. Well, you're not going to be doing it much when you're sandpaper, even with my X11. That was with X11. So that's not too much body work. Put it in the soaker.
So throughout your whole like career auto body, how many just like a total sum of all the pounds of filler you've mixed? what how heavy do you think it would be?
How many tons you mean?
I want to know.
Multiple tons.
You gotta tell me.
Multiple tons.
Tons. Damn.
Because each one of these is about 8 pounds.
Yeah.
Because water's 8 pounds, so I'd say that's right around 8 pounds. So you take that times 1,000, that's 8,000 pounds.
Damn.
Probably only 10 years worth, you know? Yeah, I've mixed up a few in my day. So I only have a few little dings where we can see it, because when I scuffed it, see there, you can see the little dings. So you see that? Can you get that on camera? See the ding right here? Okay, now, so you see the outline? Now, it should show when I do the body line. So, I'll just sand it like this and then tell Jason to sand it tomorrow. You can do the body work. But no, we're not going to do that. Ready?
Yeah. Ooh, that was a good
So I
shot.
drove it a little bit. I'm going to do it one more time, just kind of show too that it. And you can notice a little bit where when I'm dragging, if I slow, if I stop or whatever, it does make a little bit of a difference in it. So you want a nice smooth action, so when you're pulling it, just keep it going, but it's kind of grabbing on this epoxy a little bit. But see, it's almost a perfect outline of where we saw that before.
Definitely see where it's more shallow versus thicker.
Yeah. That shows really exactly where. I gotta extend this a second. So I don't get in a hurry, so I gotta slow it down if it's wanting to set up on me. Just like you would with concrete, but this is not water, guys. I'm squirting on here. This is my X11 purple chemical sanding agent. I think I'll grab this one for the other little stuff. Get these little. We still got to drill them holes, or we'll just put the mirror wherever you want.
Well, who needs a mirror?
That's true. Oh, see, this is an innie. See that? See, it wants to go across, bridge across that. This is not an outward bow. I have to bow in the middle. Watch, I have to push in the middle. Do you see that? Catch it right here. Can you see it right there? See, I have to catch it. See, I have to bow it inward. That's what I call an innie. An inward bow. See, I didn't catch it all the way over here, so I'm going to do it one more time. See, it didn't drag all the way. See, so it needs a little more right there. Might be just a tad high right there. Jason knows the first rule of body work.
Can't feel the high spot.
See, I can see that low spot right there when I put it on. Just gonna put plenty on there. It's kind of weird holding this because I'm so used to holding the edges and then holding this in the center. Oh, I know what it's doing. See, it's not wanting to. I'm gonna take this off over here.
I know what it's doing
Because it's pushing
it's
here
going
and then
out.
Yeah. So it's really not here. I'm taking that off.
It's too long for it,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that looks good right there. So we're gonna leave it.
Because the
So
camera.
that's kind of like
Yeah, if you look at it this way, it literally goes that way, but then it goes that way.
Exactly.
I think that's what it.
Exactly.
I think that's what it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
happening.
yeah. This may too. I saw a little dimple there, but so this looks pretty good. See this right here. I got to do right there. I can feel it. I don't know if that's in or out. Right here. Okay, so it just drug kind of, it's because it's kind of catching that epoxy and making me not go smooth. That one did. See, it kind of tapered off on both sides too. That might be an edge of that where it goes forward and backwards or in or out, you know.
Yeah.
There's something right here too. So it's a challenge for me on this one because it's not a outward bow. I like the looks of that one. The accelerator here, the body filler accelerator. IED for accelerate the fire or the body filler. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. That's a good video.
That looks so
Maybe
cool.
some over here though. I can't see where I'm spraying though. I'll catch the whole place on fire. So you can see the Bondo in the fire.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Charger door on fire.
Oh shit!
Hey, I think there was something right there.
Okay, let me.
Trash can.
Oh no, I lost the. Okay, there we go. Oops.
Oh, that could have been a real action movie.
Reasons not to set your car on fire.
It's a worm.
Yeah, feels toasty.
Yeah. I mean, it just warms it up just a smidge.
So everybody at home, don't walk in the dark with a torch and a bottle of flammable.
Don't do what we did. That's what we did. Don't do it. For entertainment purposes only. That feels tacky too.
It looks really cool though.
That's what you gotta do. When you don't put enough hardener, you gotta heat it up and get it to harden up. Detail's not really doing that. Because you gotta change, you gotta adjust with the weather, so
Oh yeah.
I'm running out of nap gas too.
Right now it's really cold out.
When we block it, it'll show things that we physically can't see or feel. So, you know, but then the sander's going to. So coming soon, or you know, maybe part of this video. I don't know. Depends if you put it all together or. or separate videos, you know?
Well,
That's up to you. That's up
I've been doing the editing, and the first session was like 2 hours, and I got it narrowed down to like 45 minutes.
Right.
That's a long time to watch, you know. So I was like,
a lot of editing too, you know?
yeah, exactly.
So everybody give him a like for all his time doing that. Yeah, I knew it was going to kind of, even with X11, it's going to fog a little bit. I have to do it lightly because it's that, but that's all right. You know, we're going to, you run into stuff like this when you're doing body work. You know, get new product or something that just don't dry right away. But if it's dry, X11 will sand it without it clogging. But not a good example today.
I felt it. It's really tacky.
Yeah. Especially when we heated it up.
You know, it's no big deal if it's not ready. I'll just come back another day too. You know, I mean, I'm not in the rush. You know, I mean.
Yeah. Body work. That's the way you need to be. Not, you don't want to be in a rush. I'll say we're good for body work for now, anyway. Oh, I'll turn back all right. But that's all right. So that makes for quick body work right there, you know. Where I drug up and that's a little bit right there.
I kind of want to sand a little bit.
You want to sand a little bit?
Yeah, I want to use their control pad.
All right. Did I leave you any? I didn't leave you any.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
Next time.
yeah.
Next time, yeah, I pretty well got it. I'll double check it, see if there's anything left. And I lightly sanded it too, so that's the thing. You know, all you gotta do is kind of take out the little. So next time when we come back, we'll get it ready, make sure it's dry, and we'll be back in the video. So trust me, there'll be more sanding for you. Let that dry. Who knows? You know, maybe I shouldn't have put any body filler on there, but it's gonna be okay. It'll all dry.
Well, I mean,
It's not wrinkling or anything, so.
my question is, if it's still a little tacky and you put filler on it, wouldn't it just give it more adhesion?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why you've got like a week or so with this, because it really takes a while to totally dry. So the pores are still open there, and they're gonna, you know, things are gonna adhere to it.
Yeah.
And I think you probably got more than even a week. I think you got.
Oh, wow.
I would gamble it being maybe up to a month afterwards.
Oh.
You know, but it'd have to be tested. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And you know, you probably don't want to do it and then figure out the paint job's peeling either. So
No.
you know. You're like putting the Bondo on the whole car, you know, which, you know, a lot of guys do, you know, it makes it straight, but I look at filling just what needs to be filled.
Yeah. Well,
Because this is how much, other than what we did with JB Weld, a couple spots before we primered, this is all the bodywork so far on this door. You know, it's just what needs to be in there. You know, like that dent, it's just what needs to be in there.
yeah. And, you know, people might call me crazy or whatever, but, man, I think I noticed the difference. Like, the less layers of paint, or just, like, the overall less... Like what you just said, the statement,
More
you just try to do less is more, you know. Like, you know, versus like slathering it with a whole coat of filler, you know. It's like,
especially this door.
It seems
And then
more
trying to shape this door with a layer of body filler. All these intricate lines around here, and this, because this is flat here, but it comes up, curves up here, then goes down there. I wouldn't want to
You would
layer
lose.
this whole thing, put a whole layer of body
Yeah.
on there.
You would lose the lines. That's the only thing I can think of.
You almost have to. I mean, you know, I don't know. Unless they're that good of an artist, they could sand it all in there. But I don't have.
Yeah.
No.
Well, are we to the point where we can't really do anything more?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll let that dry till about Monday, and we'll make sure that that's good and cured.
All right. Well, thanks to Auto Body by Bill, aka the Body
Thanks
Wizard.
everybody for joining us.